Hi, my name is Kari Harris. I am a paparazzi consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. I've been a consultant almost 2 years now. I love it. I wanted to invite you to ask any questions you have as we go along. Please say hello if you're out there so I know you're watching. Hi, honey. I'm just gonna, if there are no questions that I see, I'm just gonna tell some things about paparazzi so you can get to know the company a little bit better. Hello. Okay, so first of all, I just want to talk about paparazzi's story, their own story. They started in 2011, just two sisters just making their own jewelry and selling it at like flea markets, different craft fairs, things like that. And eventually, I don't know exactly when the time changed, but they decided that they were going to make a business out of this and have just been going like crazy ever since. I guess our paparazzi year starts on January 1st. I guess in the last year, there's been a 300% growth in paparazzi. Yet, every day that I talk to people about it, they have never heard of paparazzi. So, I'm just going to fix something real quick. Hi, Kyle. So, if you ever think that maybe you already know someone in your area, something like that, that doesn't matter because you don't know the same people. I have, let's see, at least two girls that are somewhat local doing it. We have never crossed paths ever. Most people, like I said, have just never heard of Paparazzi Accessories yet, and they can't believe that it's only $5. So don't let that ever stop you from joining the company because it's fun, it's easy to do. Hi, Janet. Janet's one of my girls, yes. And it's just I was in another business for 15 years. Yes, honey, I'll talk about that in just a second. I was in another business for 15 years, and while I love that, it was a lot of work, like a lot. And this one, you can kind of put it into it what you want to get out of it, okay? And so you can make it a ton of work, or you can just simplify things. I kind of am a hyper person, so I do way too much organizing and way too much computer work and all that, but it's what I enjoy. So I might need to refocus my attention in different spots. We talked about priorities today at church. Yeah, I needed that lesson. It was a good thing I was there. Okay, so do I like selling paparazzi? Yes, it's really fun because you don't have to talk anybody into it. With the other product I sold, people loved it. That wasn't the problem, but you didn't need just one thing to get started. You needed like maybe 20 things to get started. So the price just, up, 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 up. And with paparazzi, people can come to a party, they can buy it on a live show, at an event, but they're probably not going to buy just one thing. It's only $5, They're going to buy, I would say the average is 4 or 5 things probably. Janet, do you have any insight on that, like what your average has been? You can let me know. So it's just, the big appeal to me was that it was fun and easy, but I'm gonna now get into my story a little bit because, well, back to Paparazzi's story. It's two sisters, their two husbands, all 4 of them are just completely involved in the company. They'll go package orders if things get crazy like it did a few months ago. It got really crazy. They had a tremendous growth within just a few weeks, and that's probably about when Janet started, and so it's easy to get frustrated in times like that, but your founders are in there packaging orders, and they did everything they could, and things are back to normal. We get orders in within a week usually, and I'm in Texas, so all right. So as far as how I got started in paparazzi, I get asked that a lot. 5 to 7 pieces, that's awesome. Janet has quite a setup. Everybody does things in their own way, and that's another thing I love. You can do Facebook Live shows, which I'll admit it, I don't love them, but once I get going, I'm fine. My preferred thing would be in person. I love talking to people and helping them pick out pieces. And so if I can go to an assisted living center or do a party in someone's home, that's my favorite way to sell paparazzi. Or I like having open houses here at my home. I just open it for the entire day, let people come in and get what they want. So Janet does her business a little bit different. I have another lady that she doesn't do any. Janet doesn't like the lives. It's hard to get used to, I'll admit it. Some days I haven't wanted to do it. My husband's like, get in there, you're fine. So I do it, and everything's fine. Parties are the best, I agree. It's the most fun, and you can meet new people that way. One of my girls, she has a job where she goes around to different hospitals, and I can't think what her exact title is, but she would just take the jewelry with her and just sell it to other people that are kind of like her, you know, her equal, not necessarily patients, but nurses, whoever. I don't know who she ran into, but boy, she did great. So you just work it how you want to, and that's one thing I love about paparazzi. Okay, so the way I found out about it was I went to a craft fair in my hometown when I was in Utah. This would have been 2016, I guess. And so I heard the name Paparazzi, I saw it there. I'll tell you, her booth was a mess. It didn't look appealing to me at all. I'm like, you're really gonna pay $5 for this? You know, it just looked that bad. And you know, maybe she'd had a long day, who knows. So that was in probably July. In October, I went to a craft fair here locally, and this girl in Utah had just tons of jewelry, but it just looked, just the way she had it set up looked terrible. So I went to one locally in October, and this girl did not have very much jewelry at all, but the way she had it set up and presented was like, this is only $5? Are you kidding me? And so I was able to buy several gifts. I bought some things for my granddaughter and some stuff for my mom. And I don't know why I didn't get something for me. All I could think about was paparazzi, paparazzi, paparazzi. And so I took her information and just thought about it a while, and I decided I wanted to have a party. And I've never had a party for anybody, ever. Not even with my last company, that kind of thing. I have never had a party in my home. Besides my own stuff, you know, I didn't have a party before I signed up with that other place or anything. So I decided I was going to have a party and do it around Halloween so I could have Halloween food. That was my big thing. And I had tons of people come. It was so much fun. But before that party even happened, I ended up signing up because I just could not get it out of my mind. I felt like I did when I found out about the other company, and it just would not get out of my mind. And one night I said to my husband, I'm like, I'm really thinking about signing up with Paparazzi. And he's like, oh no. But he's always supportive. He's teasing. But it was just almost like this tingly feeling, getting so excited about it. I was reading all about the founders and how the company started, and they're based in Utah also, like my other company was, and there was just a lot of similarities. Here comes my dog to visit. I closed the door on him, but he's still in here. So anyway, I ended up, that girl lived a little bit farther away than I was hoping for. I was hoping for someone really close to me. So I got on what's called the consultant locator and searched for somebody in my area, and I found somebody and ended up signing up under her, and she quit like very soon. So very quickly, I had only met with her maybe once or twice to kind of show me the ropes. Very quickly I realized that it doesn't matter if you're under somebody local as long as you can reach out to them. Hi Amber. As long as you can reach out to them and talk with them. So signing up under that local person versus this person who was a few towns away, I may have been better signing up under her, but your upline doesn't do anything for you either as far as you work your own business, you know. They can't do it for you. You have to decide that you are going to do it. Do you know what I mean? Amber's, we're not in the same group. Like, she's not my upline, I'm not her upline, anything like that. But we just met each other on Facebook and realized we live close together, so we go out to lunch once in a while, and we're going to Austin for a training in a couple of weeks, maybe a month. So we're excited about that. So anyway, I signed up and just went like crazy. And kind of, my party ended up being my launch party. That's what they call it when you just start out. They encourage you to have a launch party so you can kind of tell all your friends about it and everything. So when people came, that's when I told them about it, because I hadn't mentioned it in the invitation or anything, because at that time I was just having a party. So it's kind of fun getting people addicted to this. I don't think it's a bad addiction. It's only $5, right? Some of the husbands tease me a little bit that I need to stay away from their wives and such, but it's their choice. I'm not forcing them to buy anything, right? All right. So, if anybody has any questions, feel free to jump in with them, okay? I'm going to read off just some notes that I made, because otherwise I'll get rambling. All right, so some of the benefits of Paparazzi. You can work from your home. You can work from the grocery store if you wanted to, because all you have to have is a phone. I do most of my stuff on the laptop, but I know a lot of the girls, the younger girls, I'm getting old. The younger girls do everything from their phone. And that's awesome. You know, you can be at the park with your kids. You can be at a school function or something and still be able to work your business if you need to. Or you can say, I'm taking the day off. It's the best thing about having your own business. You're your own boss. You get Employee of the Month every single month. It's awesome. So, as I said, you can work your business the way you want to. You're not forced to do Facebook Lives. You're not forced to do parties if that's not your comfort zone. And you can work into that or say, nope, I'm not doing it. The commission with Paparazzi is awesome. It's higher than most companies that function kind of like ours. It's a 45% commission. We buy the jewelry from Paparazzi for $2.75. Sorry. And then when we sell it for $5. So we make that instant commission of 45% the second we sell it. Okay? Now we all get a free website, and it's looks paparazzi, it's all professional and everything. We just write our own little story on there, and we can send people to that website to order, and they don't go through us at all yet. We still get the same credit. And that is one of my regrets from when I first started, is that I didn't push people to the website a little bit more. They all rely on me. And I've talked to another girl about this, and she says the reason is because they like to see it live. They like to see, you know, the sparkle when I show it up close with my little, this little thing, my little magnifier. They like to hear me talk about it, and just seeing it that way rather than on the website is appealing to them, and I get that. But it would be nice if more people ordered there, and they would see a bigger variety of jewelry too, because I can't order everything. And it's hard at first to not order things that only appeal to you. That took me a few orders to figure that out. You gotta, like, normally I wouldn't have ordered something like this, but I love it. So it took me a while to get into more of the chunky stuff, because that just wasn't my thing. I liked more of a little bit finer things, and now everything I wear is some kind of chunk to it. So you just kind of got to get to know your customers, and they always buy things that you just don't think they're gonna buy. So you got to be brave and just order different things. Flexible hours, of course. If you want to take off, if you only want to work while your kids are in school, perfect. If nighttime's your thing, perfect. If you're not a morning person, doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Every year on your birthday, Paparazzi sends you a little something. I think this year it's a necklace, and it's a special paparazzi necklace, and they send that to you with, when you order a minimum, I think it's 25 pieces or something, they send it to you, and you also get free shipping on that order. One of the awesome things about Paparazzi is you never have to pay shipping. If you order over $100, which is super easy to do, especially if you're busy, it's free. So $99 and under, you have to pay $5.95 shipping, and those boxes are heavy. There's no way they cost $5.95. But if you order 5 pieces, you're still paying $5.95, so you want to make it worth it. They offer incentive trips. Like this year, they are going to the Dominican Republic in January. I sent my husband the information on it. He did not reply, so I assumed that meant no. But you can earn part of that trip, so you don't have to pay for the whole thing. And they do awesome things there besides just relaxing, you know, having fun, mingling with other, I'm afraid my dog's gonna tip over my light, mingling with other paparazzi consultants. They also do this major service project in every place they go, and I love that kind of stuff. This last year, I can't remember where they went, Cancun maybe, I'm not positive, but they just totally redid an entire school. They painted that thing, they put books in a library, actually made a library, I don't think they even had one, and gave all these kids just backpacks and all kinds of stuff. I love that kind of thing. So people are saying that was their highlight of their trip too, so it's not only me. Now as far as earning potential, I mean, I'm going to tell you it takes a little bit to get going. You got to kind of build up your customer base and stuff. But some of the girls in this company, even the ones that have been in just a few months, they are making so much money you wouldn't believe it. And you kind of sit back and go, what's going on? Why am I not up there? I've been working hard, probably not as hard as I should if I want to be at that level. I think they work all the time. And, you know, maybe don't have kids or no other worries. I've got other worries. So I do what I can do for me and add a little bit here and there. I'm going to start something on Monday, do a little bit of a different thing. So I just do what I can, and I would encourage you to do the same if that's what you decide, if you decide to join. And the best thing about being a consultant is having access to all that jewelry. It is just so awesome. You know, for $275, where are you going to find an awesome jewelry? Because that's all you're paying, $275. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing that's awesome is people can pay you cash, just right there on the spot. I've started using Venmo a little bit. That's awesome. No fees on that. There's Square, there's PayPal, and those do have some fees. But so convenient. You can take credit cards and it's not a big deal. I'm like, why didn't I use Square my entire life, you know, that it's been available? Because if somebody needs to pay it, it's just that easy. But Venmo is awesome. I'm going to try to get people converted over to that since my nieces talked me into it while I was in Utah this summer. I love that we don't have catalogs. Our jewelry changes every single business day. They add more inventory to the website. Probably, I'm guessing, maybe around 50 pieces every day. And so we can't keep up with the catalog that way. But as a customer, my customers have as much access to it as I do. They see the same things at the same time that I do. Around, in Texas, they release things around 3 or 4 Central Time. That can be 8, sometimes, not very often. But we all know if somebody gets on one of the Facebook groups and tells us to go look, we need to go look right now because some things just sell out immediately. You have to be so fast. You can't be looking around at everything. You have to get stuff you want and get out of there. But every customer has the same access I do at any time. So I love that. That's so cool. I love that you don't have to have like a big long presentation memorized. You can just say it's $5 jewelry. It's lead and nickel free. I haven't been able to wear earrings until now. I just got my ears pierced like a year ago, and now I can wear earrings, and I could not before. So lead or nickel must have been one of my problems, because it's good now. Another fun thing is sometimes, you know, when you go to parties, I won't mention any companies, but everything is so expensive. When people come to a paparazzi party, everybody can get something because everybody can afford $5. So that is a fun thing about this company, and it makes it just available to anyone. No one's excluded. No one has to sit in the corner and feel guilty that they really can't afford this $40 item. They can get a $5 piece of jewelry and feel like they're helping the hostess if that's all they want to do, but everybody finds something that they like, I promise. Every single person. All right. So we talked about how everything is $275. You get that free website. You never have to pay for that. With my other company, we had to pay for the website every single month, and it wasn't user friendly. This one is pretty good. It's getting better. So we have 3 kits to choose from. One of them, the lowest one, is $99. So on that one, you get 35 pieces of jewelry plus some business materials. Now, if you're in for it for just the discount, you're not planning on selling it at all, that would probably be the kit I would get. Okay? So you're not going overboard on the business supplies. It's just kind of minimal. It's only $99. You're getting 35 pieces for $99. That's amazing. If you figure that out, you're getting a deal right there. So that would probably be the one I would get if you're not planning on selling. Okay? If you are planning on selling, I got the $2.99 kit. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, so I'm going to look at my notes and see exactly how much that has in it. That one has 120 pieces of jewelry. And as I told you, when I signed up, I didn't know that, I didn't think 120 pieces was going to do it for my launch party, because I knew I had a lot of people coming. So I put in an order 5 minutes after I signed up. You can order that quickly. So I only ordered stuff that I liked, though. So I learned, because the stuff that came in my kit, some of it I liked, some of it I didn't. But everybody has different tastes, totally different tastes. There's some things that I just really don't like at all. It does not appeal to me, but it'll appeal to somebody. Every single item. Okay? So I got the $2.99 kit and did an order right away. There's one other kit. It's the $4.99 kit. It has 200 pieces of jewelry in it. That would be a real good start also. The main benefit of the $4.99 kit, and I'm not telling you everything that comes in it, but I do have information I can send you or share with you online or email, however you want to do it. The main benefit with that $4.99 kit is that you get a free convention ticket. And I did not think I would be going to convention, but I went last year, okay? So then I wished I would have got that $4.99 kit, because that ticket's free, and they're normally, does anybody remember that's on? Amber, are you still on? I can't remember if they're like 100 or 150. It's not cheap. Plus you gotta get there and everything. It's been in Las Vegas the last couple of years, and I know that they do move around a bit, but it's been there the last couple of years. So, gosh, and they had Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw closed out the convention. I want to know how they even got him. I need to know that. He is one of my favorites, and I'd already decided I wasn't going. I knew we were going to go home for my niece's wedding, and I just decided I wasn't going to go, and then they announced that, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should go. So I was back and forth, but not this year. I didn't go. All right, so let me know if you have any questions about the kits. So just to give you an example, off of that 99 kit, if you sold everything, your profit would be $76, okay? On the $2.99 kit, if you sold everything, your profit would be $301. On the $4.99 kit, if you sold everything, your profit would be $501. You're highly encouraged to kind of reinvest back in your business if you're going to treat it like a business for maybe 3 to 6 months, whatever you're comfortable with, so that you can sell your jewelry, buy more, sell your jewelry, buy more. Every time you're selling it, you can buy like twice as much. And you're just keeping on reinvesting in your company. That's the way to do it and to build up your inventory, okay? But some people do it just where they will not order anything unless they sell things. So if they do a live show and sell 20 things, they order 20 things the next day so that they can replenish. Again, it's totally up to you. I love this company. Totally up to you. Okay, so with companies like this, you make more the higher you promote. And when I first started, I didn't have any thoughts of doing anything like that. I just wanted to sell it because it's only $5. People are going to buy this. It'll give me something to do. I thought my kids were both going to, my 2 that are at home, I've got 4 boys, but I thought the 2 that were at home were going to be out of the house. They're not. They're both here going to school. But I just thought I might need something to do. And, but the more I got going, I thought, oh, okay. I looked at that next rank and I'm like, oh, if I get that, I will make twice as much off the girls under me. So that was a big milestone for me to hit, even though it really took me a long time. Some people just do it so quick. It took me a long time to hit it. But since I've done that, the thing is that they have to do their minimum before you make money off them, and it gets a little complicated. We're not going to get into all that. But you can just make extra when you have people under you. You just need to know that much, okay? Another thing is the minimum. There's really no monthly minimum. You only have to buy 100 pieces a year. That is nothing. It's so easy to do. I mean, I buy 100 pieces probably a couple of times a month, maybe? I don't know. It's easy to do. But, so that's just to be the very minimally active. If you want your name to be included on what's called the consultant locator, which is how one of my girls found me, you have to sell, or you have to buy 25 pieces a month. Again, that's very easy to do. Not a problem at all. Even if I was one of those people making 6 figures, 6, 7 figures, and there are some, you wouldn't believe it. One girl's just 24 and she is just going crazy. And, you know, no kids or anything. She can do all this, but I lost my train of thought, and that happens a lot. Yeah, so if you want to make money off your girls and guys, there's guys that do this, girls and guys under you, you just have to buy that 25 pieces a month, okay? And that, even if I had 7 under me like now, or if I had 1,000 under me, I've got to do that 25 pieces. When you get up to a little bit higher rank and it's like, it's a couple more up from where I am, you have to buy 50 pieces a month. So, and that's as high as it gets. You don't have to go any higher than that. So, it's easy, easy. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions? That would be my thing that I would prefer to answer, so I'm not just rambling. That's kind of it in a nutshell. And if you want to sign up, I can help you do that. You just go to my website. It's www.karisjewelryboutique.com, and then you click on opportunities. Make sure my picture shows up there, and then you just sign up. Okay, it's an easy thing to do. And it takes probably 5 minutes, literally. If you would like to read like our policies and procedures or anything like that, all the little nitty-gritty legal talk, let me know, because I can send that to you also. Or you can just be like me and just sign up and just hope for the best. I didn't know anything. Here I am. I think that is it. I think that's all I have to share with you if no one is asking questions. So I will definitely check back on the comments and answer any questions that way. If you want to message me, we can talk about it more in person. I can even call you, whatever works out for you. So I thank you for watching and have a good evening. Bye.